Hi, I'm Laura Amoriello, and thank you so much again for your interest in this short video series, 3 Things to Do Before You Practice. This is the third step, self-kindness, and I hope it will be helpful to you on your musical journey. So to start, we'll briefly recall the first 2 steps from the previous videos. The first being grounding, which is simply taking some time to settle in physically. Now I'm going to face you to demonstrate, but you could face your instrument to prepare to practice, in which case you'll want to find the proper height and distance from the keyboard, height of the bench. So you can take a moment to do that. And then we'll touch in with those 3 contact points. So we have the sits bones. I like to rock side to side and front and back until I feel I'm centered on the sits bones. The feet flat on the floor, and the hands can rest on the lap. The posture is tall but relaxed and natural, in a manner of taking your seat at the piano with dignity and confidence. Taking a few deep breaths to settle in. If you feel you need some energy, you can lengthen the inhale. If you feel you need to relax, you can lengthen the exhale. Perhaps blowing through pursed lips or imagining a straw. Let's take one more breath. Lengthening that exhale can give you that extra calm, especially if you're pressed for time. In the second video, we talked about remembering your why. So you can take a moment to recall that joyful musical memory that you reflected on in that exercise. If you had an updated or current motivation to play, you can reflect on that as well. Just taking a moment to remember why we play and the joy of music making. And finally, the third step is self-kindness. So if you're thinking that sounds really cheesy, that's okay. That's what I thought at first too. And it's important to proceed at your own comfort level here. So for many of us, being kind to ourselves is really difficult. So simply sitting with the idea that you could be kind to yourself may be enough of a challenge in this exercise. You could sit in reflection on that possibility, just breathing, just staying grounded, and always seeing how it feels in the body. When you think about being kind to yourself, how does that feel in the body? Does it feel calming? Does it feel energizing? Does it make you feel tense? How does it make you feel, and where in the body do you feel those sensations? So sitting with the notion of being kind to ourselves. If you feel you can take this a step further, you could offer yourself some kind words. You could reflect on your musical gifts and your gifts as a person, and everything that you have to offer, whether it's your audience that you're playing for, your students whoever is receiving your music making, what is it that you have to offer them? We all have gifts that we offer. If you can take a moment to reflect on those, perhaps sending yourself some kind words. Some folks like a hand on the heart or other kind of supportive gesture as a measure of self-kindness. You can try that. If it doesn't feel right to you, no problem. Do whatever feels comfortable and authentic for you. One other idea is maybe playing with some imagery here. I sometimes envision just like a golden light around me if I feel like I'm being too hard on myself. And there's something about that that's calming. For many people, the outdoors is a calming image. So maybe there are some images that you could play with, whether you're envisioning something like a body of water or a tall tree. Trees are tall, but you know what I mean. Something in nature, just envisioning those, or envisioning yourself in that situation. Imagery can be helpful here too, because it can be challenging to be kind to ourselves. And once you feel like you're ready to let go of this kindness portion, maybe taking one final breath at your own pace. And hopefully you feel ready to play. I hope these 3 exercises have been somewhat useful to you. Please feel free to let me know, and I look forward to being in touch. See you next time.